try. We are getting close. We are more than halfway to our goal, and I have no doubt that we will exceed that goal today with everybody's help. The generosity has been incredible. So it's very easy. It's very easy to get involved today. All you do is go to your phone, type in a text, 44321 in the message, type in what if 2020. It'll bring you to our text to donate link. Very simple. And anything you can do today really helps to make a difference in the lives of girls, not only. So it's very easy. It's very easy to get involved today. All you do is go to your phone, type in a text, 44321 in the message, type in what if 2020. It'll bring you to our text to donate link. Very simple. And anything you can do today really helps to make a difference in the lives of girls, not only here on the east end of Long Island, but literally we're going to be able to bring iTry, the message and the vision and the program of iTry to girls everywhere. And we can only do that with your help today and all the time. Anytime you want to help iTry. You can go to our website, itrygirls.org, and learn about us, learn about our programs, learn about our board, learn about all the things we've been doing for the past 12 years, which has been pretty incredible. And are we live with?
Keep going.
Good to see you. I can't really see you, but good to be with you. I got to meet you very briefly last night in front of your store, Sunswell. So how you doing today?
Hi, good to see you.
You too.
Great tote you have there.
I know. I'm really hoping I'm going to have to donate $100 and then put my name in the thing, because of all the things, when I saw this, I was like, I need this bag. This is like the ultimate beach bag. It's waterproof. It's ginormous. You can put anything in here, all your wetsuit. It's great for triathletes out there.
I was just going to say that. It's a perfect tri bag because you can set it right on the beach. The water can hit it and it washes right off.
Absolutely. I love it. I love the colors. It's like the difference in the water, and your logo is fantastic. Tell me how this logo came about.
Yeah, so actually my husband and I started the company. We started Sunswell a few years back, and he's the design director and founder. So he designed that logo, and he actually designed the logo before he came up with the name, the clothing line, anything. It just came to him because, the whole entire line, it's mostly a menswear line, though we have some great accessories like what you're showing there. And it came from the idea that
we have the hat too.
Oh yeah, you have the hat, the dad hat.
You know what's so great that with this, I mean, it doesn't men or women, but a lot of times the prizes at auctions and raffles with nonprofits, they're body creams and very feminine things. So this is great. So if somebody wins this, they can give it to their husband or their boyfriend or their son, because we don't have a lot of good things for the men in our lives. So this is great.
Yeah, and there's plenty more where that came from in the shop. I'm in the shop now, our Sag Harbor shop on Main Street. And we have our whole new line of pants, which are made from recycled nylon and cotton. Really very cool. And some new sweatshirts and things like that are coming in for fall. It's actually our first fall line. So we're really excited.
Wow. And in the past, have you stayed open year round, or is this your first year of staying open year round?
So this is the first year we'll be open year round. We opened a new shop this summer on Main Street, right between LT Burger and the hardware store on Main Street in Sag Harbor. So it's been great.
It's the old barber shop, right? You still have the
yes,
barber
we
pole
still have the
outside?
barber pole.
That's right. So next time you're in Sag Harbor, look for the barber pole and go right into Sunswell, and you get to see all of these great things. So now are you and your husband involved in the actual design of the products that you sell now?
My husband designs all of the product. He does all of the product development. He's a 20-year menswear designer. So he's an industry veteran, and he really, when he started the company 4 or 5 years ago, we moved here to Sag Harbor full time, and we wanted our business to be here and wanted to be part of the community. And he built a line that's based on living out here and all of the things we want to do, fish and surf and run around and take advantage of everything. So
exactly. Now the thing is, you don't want to get so busy that you can't do the things that you came out here to do. So it's finding that balance, right?
You know it.
I haven't done a triathlon in a while.
What's that?
Right? It's because I'm working too hard. So I got to find that balance so I can start training myself again to get back to the reason why this all started in the first place. So yeah, I hear you
Right.
there.
Yeah, and it's so great what you're doing. I mean, I've just started learning about it, obviously, since Tia brought us in to this Give-a-thon, and it's so amazing. I think it's incredible. You know, we've done triathlons, my husband and I, just the sprint version, and it's intense. I mean, it's such a wonderful, empowering thing to do for young girls. How amazing.
It
Brava.
really is. It absolutely is. And you know what? Never say just a sprint because at the end of the day, 99% of the world's population wouldn't get up on a Saturday or Sunday morning at 5 a.m. to get into freezing cold water and swim and bike and run. So, you know, even we do super sprints that are a lot even less. And it's never just when you do a triathlon, you've done a triathlon. It doesn't matter if it's a super sprint, a sprint, or an Ironman. It's still, you know, like we were saying earlier, you get in that water, you're facing fear. And so it's
True.
about facing your fear and doing it anyway. And I know, you know, in business, it's the same thing. It's
It
not
is.
always easy, but you know, you face it and you keep going and the rewards are phenomenal.
It's so true. I remember diving into that water because I'm not a good swimmer. I can run and I can bike, but it's not my strength, you know? And all those legs kicking at you, and you're like, and then you just calm your mind and you go for it. And it's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time. The swim is about breathing.
Yes.
It's not about anything else. It's about breathing. If you can breathe, then you can swim forever. And especially, you know, in a triathlon swim, you just got to get yourself out of the pack. You know, you're not going to be the first one out of the water. It doesn't matter. Separate yourself from the pack. Get into your stroke and breathe. And then you'll just go. It's that panic that you have at the beginning.
It's so true.
Past that, forget it.
You're absolutely right. And you're right, it is the same in business.
Yeah.
The panic rises up and falls. But most of the time,
And
we're having
you just
fun.
have to breathe. That's the lesson. Just breathe.
Exactly. Well,
Carrie,
listen, Teresa, thank you.
Thank you. And everybody go visit them at Sunswell. Thank you. Some will let you know who the lucky winner of this
Absolutely.
hat are. And we're again so grateful. I think this is the beginning of a lovely partnership, Carrie.
Absolutely. We're happy to support anytime. We're so happy about what you're doing. Congrats.
All right.
Okay, bye guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good luck on the Give-a-thon. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Okay. We're going to keep going. All right. So as you know, when you donate today, for every $100 you donate, your name will be put in a fishbowl. Hey, Priscilla, can you bring the fishbowl over? It's on the table. Let's see how many names we have so far in this fishbowl. Come on around. This is my lovely assistant, Priscilla, who's going to show us. Wow, we've got quite a few already. See, when you donate $100, your name will get put on this card, your name and your email address. And at the end of the night, we're going to be pulling 5 of these for 5 different prizes. So keep those $100 donations coming in because you're not going to want to miss out. So the next prize was donated by Havens, and these are handmade candles. Let's take a look. Awesome. Wow. This one is number 1 hashish. Beautiful. Tia, okay to open it?
You can open it and send it. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Maybe I'll win it. Who knows? Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Look at how it's like this matte black metal on the outside, and the smell, I can't even imagine when it's lit. It's very masculine scent. Beautiful. I was just having a conversation earlier. We were talking about bringing the masculine and feminine together, and you know, I know for me, I need more feminine in my life. But anybody who needs more masculine in their life, this is a great scent. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Okay, I'm going to put this one back. Let's see what we got. Number 2, Indica.
And then Kim's going to come on and actually share some insight with you.
Oh, that would be great.
Here she is.
Ah, excellent.
Hey,
Hey, Kim.
It's my first IG live session ever, so please forgive me if I don't get it right.
That's okay. I'm now a pro only because I have Tia behind the scenes
Yeah.
helping me out, which she's a master at. So, welcome to our Give-a-thon day. You've been a big part of it ahead of time by donating your beautiful candles, which we will be uh, using for our raffle this evening. As you know, anybody who donates $100, their name gets put into a big fishbowl. And at 6:30, we will be drawing 5 names. So your products are part of one of these gift packages. So some lucky person out there who's donated is going to be receiving 3 of your beautiful candles. So I opened the number one hashish first, and
Yes.
it's so lovely. The smell is really, I think that it's very masculine scent. Can you tell me a little bit about, well, first tell me about your process and the product, and then we can talk
Sure.
about the specific candles.
Sure. So I'm a former beauty editor. I was the beauty director at InStyle for many years. And, you know, some editors are all about makeup and others are all about skincare or hair. You can see I barely brush my hair and I don't wear any makeup. So for me, my passion has always been fragrance. And that is both fragrance for the skin, perfumes, as well as fragrance for the home. I just love scent. Did you know that it's the only one of our senses, of our 5 senses, that is hardwired to where memory is stored in our brain? And that's why fragrance is so powerful, because it can literally transport you somewhere when you smell something. Um, because here at Havens, Sag Harbor, we really champion the little unknown emerging brands, the little niche luxury brands. Um, in that world, we really do not assign a gender to a scent. We do not say it's feminine or masculine, because that is more something the more commercial brands do. It's just a way of marketing them. You know, when you think about it, woods come from nature and flowers come from nature. So there's no reason that anything woody is masculine and anything floral is feminine. And in fact, I usually think the opposite. I think if a woman can pull off a woody scent, it's so sexy. And if a man can pull off a floral, he's hot.
Yeah.
So we don't really ascribe a gender to an inanimate object. However, you are correct in that the hashish candle by Photogenics, more men prefer it to women. Okay. Um, so let me just tell you a little bit about Photogenics. It is a line out of California. I'm going to give you a very quick tour of the display of Photogenics at Haven now. I don't know if you can see. These are perfume roll-ons. This is their newest candle called Resin, which is black on black. These really cool sculptural objects are a new way of scenting your home with lava rocks. These are rocks that you put a few drops of the fragrance oil on the rocks once a month, and it'll scent your space. And that comes in different colors. So we've got white, we've got gray, we've got marble. And then we have the candles. So here's a quick look at Havens too, by the way. We have a quick tour of our space. We're right across the street from Donna Karen Urban Zen in Sag Harbor. And so the hashish fragrance, that is probably the deepest fragrance in the Photogenics line. Yes, your nose is not deceiving you. You are smelling a cannabis note in the fragrance. It is called hashish after all. And it's very spicy. It has a lot of woods, a lot of oud in it. It probably smells more like marijuana than any of the other scents in the line. That is because, as I mentioned, Photogenics is from California, and they legalized marijuana about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So the perfumer for the brand was very inspired by that cannabis note, but there is no THC, no CBD in the collection. So moms out there, you don't have to worry about your kids getting high from burning their candles. Not a problem. He did just use the terpenes from the hemp plant, but the non-psychoactive part of the plant, just to give you that scent, that note. So that is hashish. The second one we have is indica. That's the white one that you have there. Yes. And indica is a calming, relaxing fragrance. Again, there is a cannabis essence in there, but no psychoactive ingredients. The key notes in there are sandalwood and bay leaf, and that is just meant to be super calming. And there are 7 scents in total in the brand name. Just have a preview of 2 of them, but you can always come to Havens and smell the rest.
I can't wait. I can't wait to go see you in person at your store at Havens in Sag Harbor. We've been so grateful to spend this time with you. We're going to have to say goodbye, but we'll be in. Everybody go to Havens tonight. You're going to get a chance to win.
And we're
candles, so keep donating, everybody.
We're really supportive. Hi, girls. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Are we staying live? Or?
Yeah.
And Jen is going to take over?
Yeah.
Okay. This is exciting, guys. We are like rocking the technology today. My technology crew is knocking it out of the park. You guys will meet Bill hopefully later. We're going to turn the camera on him. He has been behind the scenes all day making the magic happen, along with Tia.
What's your name?
Oh, the mic. Got too much stuff because this bag is going to rip. Here. No, I got it. I think I got it. All right. I'm going to turn it over to Jen. Bye, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Oh, your phone.
Don't want to go without that.
Are we still live?
Yes.
Okay. Start talking.
Cool. Hi, everybody. I'm giving Teresa another little break here. And in a few minutes, we're going to be joined by a really dear friend of mine, Elizabeth McCord. Elizabeth is a mentor, a life coach, a published author of fiction and nonfiction, as well as a triathlete. Elizabeth and I have known each other since we were, 10 years old or so, I guess. And is Elizabeth on yet?
She's on her way.
She's on her way? Okay.
I think we hit the button. We're just waiting.
Okay, cool. Oh, there she is. Elizabeth.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so happy to see you virtually and talk to you. It's not really in person, but it's kind of in person.
It's close, but thank you for having me.
We're so excited. So Elizabeth is, as I mentioned, a mentor, a coach, a published author, a triathlete, and just an all-around great person. Elizabeth and I met each other in elementary school. I think we were in 5th grade, so actually middle school. We went to the same middle school, and iTry is all about empowering girls in middle school, right? So Elizabeth and I have known each other for 35
A long
years
time.
or so, a long time. And I struggled in middle school a little bit, right? And it wasn't until this past February when Elizabeth and I had lunch and we were discussing, just girls, middle school, et cetera, that she shared a story with me. And it was the same story I had, the troubles we both had in middle school and the feeling of being left out and not being good enough. And we both said at the time, oh my God, wouldn't it have been amazing back then if we had had a program like iTry to help us through it? If only to encourage us to seek out each other so we could share our experiences and kind of feel more connected, through our shared experiences, so we didn't feel so alone. But Elizabeth, I am going to turn it over to you a little bit and have you talk a little bit about your work and your life and your mentoring and why you've gotten involved with iTry, which we're so thankful for.
Thank you. And it's true. One of the reasons I got involved is I've had it on my periphery for a long time and been a supporter, but your invitation to be a little more involved was so welcome because I do believe in the cause. And I think that all women could use some help and empowerment and I have some people to advocate for them. And I think it really starts when you're young because it is hard to be a preteen
Yeah.
and a teen, super hard, and especially there's so much peer pressure. And part of my work, interestingly, I'm an executive coach. I work globally, and I was just on this morning with the call. I work with a special program that is about gender diversity and inclusion in the corporate world. And I thought, wow, isn't it amazing that we're not as far along as I thought we might be? But I keep that as part of my business because I feel like it's really important to both inspire, empower, and help each other out.
Yeah.
So that's
It is
sort of an
really
element of.
important. And you're right, the fact that you're still having these conversations with grown-ups in the corporate world, hopefully the work that iTry is doing will create a generation of empowered women who hopefully won't need to have these conversations in the future in the corporate world because people will
Exactly.
understand it.
Well, and it's so funny. I love that I'm a triathlete as well, so I love the story of how people come to triathlon and you think it's the most impossible thing to do, and then you
Yeah.
just try. Really, it's a perfect name because you just try. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have that perfect body. It's all shapes and sizes, and it's. I always say competition against yourself because if you and I
Yeah.
are racing together, I want you to do your best, I want me to do my best, and we can cross the line together. And really, I think teaching women and girls that we can do that together is just really important. And I think it makes for, and I would say in the long run, it creates better leaders, more inclusive leaders, more emotionally intelligent leaders. And that's the kind of work that is a thread through what I do, is really being, like I say, doing something challenging like triathlon, and then what do you learn about that in your body that you can apply to the real world?
Yeah, it's true. And I want to, kind of speaking of trying different things and trying new things, a few years ago you wrote a novel, a fiction novel, which was one of the best things I've read in quite a long time. And
Oh, so kind.
to me, it was so impressive on so many levels because here you were. I know that you come from kind of a literary family, and your mom was an English teacher.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
She was my English teacher for a little while, I think. Um, but your dad was a math teacher. But you kind of took this pause to write a novel, which was a little bit out of your wheelhouse, I believe, as far as your mentoring and life coaching and nonfiction stuff. So tell me a little bit about why you wanted to write that story, what it meant to you, and how it all kind of came to be something a little different for you.
It's funny. I wanted to write a book since I was maybe in second grade, and I wrote one of those stories, and I thought that's what I want to be, and I just got sidetracked with life, and I think that just because it wasn't my first career doesn't mean you can't do it. So I'm
Right.
a big believer in and I would say being a polymath, being able to do a multitude of expertise. And so I'm an example of that. I said, I tell people that it took me 15 years to publish that novel. So learn from what I did so you don't do it. And I just did it. I first did it I was trying to fit it into something that it wasn't. And then when I just decided, like anything, just to be myself and to write a book that I would want to read, then
Yeah.
the words started to flow. And I finally got it out. And I felt like a huge accomplishment.
It is a huge accomplishment. I mean, my goodness, I was so amazed and so inspired and so proud of you for doing something,
Thanks.
something so bold, because you're right. It probably did start in second grade when we wrote those, little stories in your mom's class or something. So to kind
Which I
of
still have to share with you. The poetry, I still have to share it with you.
yeah.
But no, but I think like anything, especially when you're young, there is really to believe there's nothing that you should do something, but what do you
Yeah.
want to do? Can you, if you have a talent for writing and you're young, just try and write some stories. If you have a talent for math,
Yeah.
go do some math. It's really about trying, failing, being resilient, and being able to pivot. And I think that for your girls, that's is what triathlon is teaching them in a physical way. But it's really, I love the mission because I know it's going to translate. They're going to remember that in the future. They're going to go back when they're having a hard time, and they're going to remember, gosh, when I did my first triathlon, it really was painful, but I could do it. And the same thing with the novel.
It's right. I mean, I think we all have that moment. All of us triathletes have that moment. I call myself a triathlete, but I've done exactly two.
You are a triathlete.
But it's that moment right before, as Teresa was talking about earlier, kind of that moment before you get in the water. That's the fear that you have, and to overcome that fear and do something that you are scared to do, but will make you a better person, in the long run, make you more resilient. And I think resiliency is really a key thing that we're seeing here. Is so important.
Absolutely.
And to
I mean,
us as adults.
yeah, no, I never, someone said, if I learn how to do all this, am I finished? And I said, well, I hope we're never finished because we really have to learn to, to iterate, to make changes, to try something and have it not be working and then to pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's how innovation happens. And that's how, let creativity inspire us by, by making mistakes and screwing up a little bit. Or I always say sometimes triathlon can be a suffer fest, right?
Yeah.
It's even you get in the water, you get out, you still have to go on the bike. And then after you get off the bike, you still have to go on the run. And I think it's a great lesson in belief in self. I always say that, and I say with my coaching clients, sometimes have a little mantra. I always used to say when I was running, I'm faster than the wind. So.
Oh, I think I've lost some audio. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So, yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's not. It's all this technology.
Yeah.
For it all, but
I just said, just take one more. If you could just take one more step, if you could try one more thing. And I think being scared, it doesn't go away when you're a grown up either. Today we're doing technology and it's scary. Is it going to work?
I know.
What are we going to learn?
Right. This is a whole new thing for iTry, this whole Give-a-thon. So, I want to thank you also for all of the very generous donations you've made over the past year to iTry. We're so appreciative of all your financial support as well as your emotional, mental, spiritual support for the team and I. It's been really great to have you, as part of this journey with us. And I'm encouraging your followers, our followers, to donate. We're so close to reaching our goal of $200,000.
I said,
we really need every penny, every $10 donation, $5 donation, $25. They can't all be $10,000 checks, but every penny helps, and it really helps us bring our girls this message of resiliency and trying new things and not being afraid to fail, because failure is going to happen, right, Elizabeth? And
absolutely.
You just have to pick yourself up and try again. And I think that's the I try message, and that's kind of where we're, what we're hoping to bring, not only to the girls across Eastern Long Island, but to the girls, all across the country who can join us virtually this year. And Elizabeth, I really, really hope that you'll be a part of our success circles this fall with the high school girls. I think you'd be a great person to talk to the girls.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be great to have you. And I have to say, I am so grateful to have your friendship for all these years.
Oh, likewise, Jen. Thanks for having me on. And I always say, I would say you could donate a cup of coffee to these Try Girls.
Seriously,
$5
a cup of coffee out here costs $5 or $6. Donate that to iTry.
Yeah.
And you can text to give. I'm going to plug the text to give.
It was so easy. I did it this afternoon.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's so easy. It's like I did it wrong.
What if 2020 to 44321, and it's so easy to give. And we're just so appreciative of all the generous donations everyone's made. And Elizabeth, I'm so glad I got to talk to you.
Yeah, this was really fun. Thanks for having me, and thanks for really being so committed to such a wonderful, wonderful organization.
It's amazing. I mean, I've only been working with iTry for a year now, and it's like I've finally found my dream job. And what Teresa was saying earlier about loving what you do. I love what I do, so it's easy and it's fun and it's a great organization, and I get to work with people like you all the time, which is just,
it makes it not work,
Exactly.
right?
Like Teresa said earlier, like this is my job today. I'm sitting here in this beautiful place, you know, talking to my friends. It's pretty good. Life's
Yeah,
pretty good.
that is. It's pretty lucky.
So everyone, thanks for joining Elizabeth and I. And Elizabeth, thank you. I'll be speaking to you soon. And again, text "What if 2020" to 44321 or
Yeah.
visit our website, itrygirls.org. Thank you, guys.